Great. So if it is your first time to apply for HELB loan, specifically for professional studies, right? For professional studies, then you need to get to your portal or you go to the website of HELB. So once you get to their website and it is your first time to do your registration, you'll get to this section here. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Let me share my other screen. So this is how you're supposed to go through it. You will come to this session here or this section using any browser of your choice. Just type the word HELB. Just type the word HELB. So when you type the word HELB, it will take you to this site. It will take you to their site. Now you are a first timer. You've never applied for any HELB loan. So it means you don't have a portal. And therefore, you'll come down here to create an account. But if you've ever applied for any HELB loan, be it undergraduate, right, be it diploma studies, then it means you have a portal, and therefore you should not create another. You should not create another account. Your work will be just to log in and then apply for the professional or HELB Foundation or CASNEP Foundation HELB loan, right? Good. So if it is your first time, then you need to get to this section of register. So you need to click on register. So when you click on register, it will take you to this part. It will take you to this section here. You'll be required to indicate whether you have a national ID or not. The moment you indicate yes, you'll be required to insert your national ID number here. And of course, your first name as per your ID. Then you confirm the type of identification document. Is it Kenya? Is it Kenyan citizen or foreign resident? Then of course, Kenyan citizen. Then you validate. The moment you validate, you'll be able to see your name displayed down there. So that is when you are a first timer, right? So we'll get to this part. We'll get to this part. We'll get to this part. Let's sit together. So there's a great guidance here. Do you have national ID? Yes. ID number, you type it here, and of course your first name as per ID. Ensure that this box is also ticked. That is confirmed down here. Look at the next page, right? So you'll be able to provide, you indicate yes, provide your ID number, provide your first name, then type of ID, ensure that this is activated. Ensure that this is activated. Good. So the moment you put the first name here, then you click on validate. You have to tick this box and then you click on validate, right? So the moment you do that, this is what will be done. You'll be able to create an account. You'll be required to provide your email, right? Provide your phone number, and then you create an account. So how do you log into your account once the account is created? You get to your email. So what I want you to be keen on is, as you provide your email address, ensure that you can be able to log into that email and read any messages that are sent into that particular email account. You'll be sent a default password. You'll be sent a default password that will be used to reset your account and log into your account for the first time, right? So the moment you log into your account for the first time, I want us to make this process very interesting and very simple, right? So you have two options. You can go to my profile here and edit your profile. Alternatively, go to the top right corner. Once you log into the portal, go to the top right corner here. Then when you click on that, this part where the arrow is, click on edit profile. Click on edit profile, right? Why are we editing the profile? If you don't follow this step, you will end up applying for only one loan, either only exam fees or only tuition fees. But if you want to apply for the two, then you must edit your profile. You must edit your profile to be able to see that loan being displayed to you, the professional courses loan, right? So you get to this part, you edit your profile. The most important part that you need to take care of as you edit your profile is the institutions, right? The most important part which you need to take care of is this particular section here. So you'll be providing your names, right? Your details here. So this is where you're supposed to put all these details. Of course, you have them. This particular section here. So once you do that, we have 6 steps. We have 6 steps. So under personal information, this is what you need to provide, right? How do I get to this section? Somebody's having a question. How do I get to this particular section? You go to loan application. So when you click on loan application, it will present to you the 6 steps. Your first step is to update your personal information. The second step, right? So under personal information, you need to provide your first name, middle name, last name. Of course, middle name is optional. You can see middle name is a must. Your phone number, your gender, and date of birth. Very important. Don't forget that your ID should also be presented here. Don't forget that your ID should also be presented here. Then once you're done with the personal information, you get to residential data, right? So the residents here, right? So under residence, of course, you'll be indicating all this information, permanent residence, and of course, upload your profile, right? So your profile will be uploaded here. Then your national ID should be scanned in PDF format. If you provide an image, it will be rejected. Under this part, it has been specified that it must be in PDF format. When you upload your passport photo, remember it must be an image. So if you bring a PDF here, it will be rejected, right? You're able to see that it must be an image. ID number must be in PDF format. Then you come to this part, save and continue. The moment you save, it will take you to residence. Now you can see, just provide those details, your current place of residence. Then you save and continue. You save and continue. It will take you to step number 3. You can see we are now at 56%. Under step number 3, that is now the education background, right? Under education, you need to provide your primary institution details here. You need to provide your secondary institution details here. So bring in the primary, then the institution name, of course, the name of your primary school, then the school type, was it public day school, was it public boarding school, was it private boarding school, right? In which year did you sit for your KCPE exams? In which year did you sit for your KCSE exams? And of course, your index number. So you'll be doing one at a time. The first part will tell you add institution or add education. You bring all those details, you save. Then the moment you add that, it will provide to you the same tab, add institution, to bring in your second institution, right? To bring in your second institution. Once you're done with that, you'll be taken to the section of save and continue. Save and continue. Now, once you are done with the education, you need to get to the institution part. Institution part here, that is now where you're supposed to be very keen. If you don't listen carefully, under procedure number 4, you will end up getting only one loan. You will end up getting only HELB, getting to finance your tuition fee only and leaving your exam fees. But how do I be responsible under procedure number 4 to be able to get to the 2, that is the tuition fee and also the exam fee? So under institution, before you start procedure number 4, under institution, Move down once you're done with education, move down and get to this. On your left-hand side, there's this part indicated my account. There's this part indicated my account. So when you click on my account, you'll be able to see the option of editing your profile. So view profile. When you click on my account, it takes you to, it gives you these three options. That is calendar, notification, then view profile. So click on view profile. Click on view profile. Once you're done with that, you'll get to this section here. You'll get to this section here. So under view profile, this is what you must make sure that you have. All these things, of course, you provided when you're editing your profile, but now under view profile, there's this section here indicated education level. Education levels admitted to. Education levels. Because what you're applying for is called professional studies loan. What you're applying for is called professional studies loan when you're supposed to do CPA. Those who are doing ATD, you'll be applying for what we call diploma. Those who are taking CAMS will be applying for what we call certificate, right? Good. So the CPA students under education level here, you indicate professional studies. You not to get the word CPA, but you take professional studies. Those who are taking ATD, you will indicate professional studies. I mean, diploma, right? Those who are taking CAMS, you indicate certificate. Then you move down, so you can see education level admitted to professional studies. That is when you want CPA loan. Then, of course, once you are able to do that, you come down here, save details. So when you save details, that is when now you move back to procedure number 4. You cannot complete procedure number 4 before you follow this option here, before you ensure that your education level admitted to is the right one. Right? So you save details. Once you're able to save your details, you now get back to instruction or procedure number 4. Under number 4, you can see, so come to this part and you say add institution details. Right? So under that, you can see the first one is RCM Online College. So come to select institution, then you type the word RCM. The moment you type the word RCM, you will see RCM Online College appearing there. Click on that to be able to populate the details. So once you select RCM Online College as your institution, the first one, you'll be able to provide this data, right? So RCM Online College, then country, that of course is Kenya, institution, tertiary, admission category, private tertiary, then level of study, diploma. So that it means if you select diploma here, when you are editing your profile, when you are selecting the education level admitted to, you selected diploma. That's why it is bringing diploma there. If you select professional studies, it will bring to you CPA or professional studies down there. If you selected CAMS, it will give you certificate, right? So that is what we have down here. That is what we have down here. Then there's a very important thing that you need to provide. Mode of study, full-time, type of course humanity, then you pick the course. So when you selected professional, you'll be able to see CPA appearing there. You select CPA. When you selected diploma, then under course, you'll be picking what we call diploma. When you selected certificate up there, then of course you'll be selecting CAMS here, right? Good. Registration number stroke admission number. Remember the institution you are dealing with is called RCM Online College. The institution you are dealing with is called RCM Online College. So it means under registration here, you will provide registration number given to you by RCM. You will provide registration number given to you by RCM. Right? So how do I get this registration number? Let's say those who are in this meeting, they have not been given admission numbers by RCM. So how do we get this admission number? How do we get this admission number? So my question is there someone in this meeting who does not have admission number? Is there someone in this meeting who does not have admission number? Is there someone in this meeting who does not have admission number? Good. So if you don't have an admission number, this is what you are supposed to do. You should get it instantly. As we do our presentation here, you should be having that admission number. You should be having that admission number. So click on this link that have been posted under chats. Fill in your details using that link. Then you will get your admission number instantly. Use that link to provide your details so that you can be given your admission number. Click on that link, which have been posted under the chat section. When you click on that link, you'll be able to get your admission. You'll be able to get your admission number. Yes, the recording will be shared and you'll be able to follow it at your free time. You'll be able to follow it and do this procedure on your own. Good. Are we together up to that point? 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 Great. So having filled that form, you'll be given an admission number. So that is what you put here. Remember, your admission number will be having the word RCM. So RCM plus the numbers that are given there, the entire digit is your admission number. Don't ignore the word RCM and you just put the numbers. No, it is RCM 6163 or RCM 0437. The entire word there is your admission number. Good. So once you have the admission number, you'll proceed. Year of admission, of course, you indicate 2025 as at now. Then we have study duration, automatically to be provided there. Then year of completion will be presented there. There's a question. After filling the form, you'll get a notification. You'll get a notification. Remember, you have to be admitted to the system and then you get your admission number. You'll get a message telling you, for example, hello, Jack, you've been admitted to RCM and your admission number is, so that's why you'll be able to get your admission number. You'll get a direct message. You'll get a direct message indicating or containing your admission number. Great. So having done that, remember you are applying for two things. You are applying for tuition fee and also CASNEB fees. So the first step here under RCM Online College, we are processing the tuition fee, right? So once you provide all this information, you indicate the amount of loan that you need, right? And before you indicate what you need, you have to indicate what amount family or you can raise towards your school fees. I mean, if you indicate that you can raise 30,000 and you are requesting for a loan of 50,000, do you think you cannot afford to pay your school fees? It will not be okay. So the moment you indicate a high amount, then automatically they'll be able to assess and say this person can afford to pay their fees without this particular loan, and therefore you'll be denied the loan. So under what you can afford, please put the lowest amount. Please put the lowest amount. Even 4,500 appears to be higher. You can even put 2,500 or a maximum of 3,000 under what you can afford. Then apply for the maximum, which is 60,000. So they will decide to give you either that 60, 55, or even 40, right? Good. The moment you are able to do that, you save, then go to the second part. Still under that, remember you have to add now CASNEB. What you have filled under RCM is for the tuition fee and the exam fees is paid to CASNEB. So you'll be able to add your second institution. So your second institution, you come down here, your second institution, you come down here and select, right? Under the same procedure, you go to add institution, then this time around you select CASNEB. You select CASNEB. You provide all the information. Now under registration number, it is your first time to apply for this loan. You want this loan to finance, number one, your registration fee. You want this loan to finance your exam fee. So it means at this particular point, you don't have an admission number or registration number with the CASNEB. So what do you need to put here? Remember, it is a requirement. You'll put your national ID number. if you've never registered with CASNEP, it is your first time and you want this HELB loan to finance that registration. Under registration number, you put your national ID number, right? Then of course indicate the information. Again, under what you can afford, don't indicate a high amount. The moment you indicate a high amount, they'll not give you the loan. So indicate the lowest amount that, you know what, my family can only afford to raise 1,500 towards my fees, and therefore you request for 60,000. With proper documentation, definitely you'll be awarded this particular loan. So once you're done with the institution, you save and continue. Then you now move to the next step. So look at it. Once you're done with the institution here, let's see it up here. Once you're done with the institution, you'll come to the section of parents, right? You'll come to the section of parents. So you indicate, do you have all your parents, right? Of course, if you have all of them, you indicate yes. If you have one, maybe one of them is deceased, then you indicate one is deceased. When you move down there, you will specify, is it your dad or your mom who is deceased? Then the moment you indicate that one of your parents is not there, what will happen? You will have to upload one of these two documents. If you have death certificate, you'll be required to upload this death certificate in a PDF format. If you don't have death certificate, then it means you must be having burial permit somewhere. So you'll be required to upload that burial permit. Good. Remember, having indicated that one of your parents is deceased and you have uploaded burial permit or death certificate, you will be required to upload your birth certificate to confirm that whoever you've uploaded his death certificate or burial permit is actually your parent. Then you must upload your birth certificate. Right? Again, your birth certificate should be provided in PDF format. So since we started, you've been able to understand the documents that you are required to upload. Your national ID should be somewhere, right? Your passport should be somewhere ready. Death certificate or burial permit should be somewhere ready. Your birth certificate should be somewhere ready. So that when you start the application process, you'll be done within 10 minutes. And once you fill all those details, you go to complete profile, then you submit your application, right? The moment you submit your application, even if you have done it today, let's say 3 minutes after this meeting, please don't waste time because we have started our classes. It is very simple. Send your application form, the tuition application form, to which number? 07 02 79 00 00 07 02 79 00 00. So send your application form to that number and indicate to her the units that you'd like to sit for in this particular semester. We cannot delay you to wait until the funds are released. That's when you start your class, because they might even take 2 months. And by the end of 2 months, you'll be having 1 month to do your exams. So we have decided to actually give you a leverage whereby you get to the classes immediately. You are done with the application process as we wait for HELB to now process your application and even do the disbursement. So if the disbursement comes maybe 3 months after today, well and good, you shall have learned and even start for your exams. So that's what we're actually doing. We are not going to let you delay to wait until the loan is disbursed. That's when you join the class. No, you join the class immediately. You submit your application form. Immediately you submit your application form. Please repeat the step before the 4th procedure. So that is step number 3. That is under education. Under education, I said this is what you're supposed to do. So let's just come back to education and review that. Under education, we're able to see this tab indicated add institution or add your college. So you'll come here and click on add institution. Remember, under education, you only add 2. You'll be adding your secondary and primary school. So the first one, you can start with secondary or primary, whichever. So when you click on that add education level, you'll be indicating primary, institution name, the primary school name, the type of the school, your KCSE year, and then you indicate your index number. Then do the same or save that, and then you come to that button for the second time, and this time around select, if you started with primary, this time around you're going to put your secondary. If you studied your secondary, then this time around you'll be inserting your primary, the institution of the name of that secondary school, the type of that secondary school, when did you sit for your KCSE, and of course your index number. Great. That is it. How will I receive my admission number after filling the form? The moment you fill the form, you will get a notification with your admission number, right? But actually, I'm able to see, so you'll have to specify this RCM 5628. Is this admission number given to Henry Korir or Benjamin? Let's see. So you'll be able to get that notification. No, this one here is not credited to your account. It is sent to the institution. Remember, when applying for the loan, you have indicated you need tuition fee, you need exam fees. So the tuition fee will be sent to RCM. That's why your work is to tell us the units that you need and utilize the funds. For the exam fee, it should be sent to CASNEB directly. So your work is to send an email to CASNEB and tell them, you know what, for this April 2025 sitting, I need to sit for these 3 papers, and please book for me the exams, and you'll be able to get your exam timetable. So none of this or none of the amounts awarded to you here will be sent to your personal account. No. The amount that's normally sent to your personal account is the undergraduate or the one that is sent for diploma study. So that one will be partially sent to your personal account, and the remaining portion will be sent to the institution where you are doing your studies. But for the CASNEB Foundation loan, it is purely sent to CASNEB or the learning institution where you've registered for your CPA, ATD, or even CAMS. Good. So that is it, unless there's any question. Good. So remember, whatever I'm displaying on my screen here is also available in a PDF version. You just need to use this link, which I'll also be posting there in the next 1 minute. You just use this link. So the PDF version of what I'm displaying on my screen can be accessed here. So just use that. So the PDF version of what I'm displaying on my screen. You can also follow through and see every single step, yeah, at your free time. Good. So your work is to fill the form, get your admission number, and follow the procedure, right? Please complete procedure number 3. Good. Let's look at that number 3. Number 3 is about education, right? That's what I've said. You come to this part. First of all, you say add your secondary, indicate the secondary school, the name of the school, the type of the school, then you save. Once you're able to do that, you come to that button for the second time and now put your primary school. In short, you must have your primary school and secondary school indicated under education, right? Good. So that is it. That's what you are required. Now, should you find that after even following this procedure, after looking at that PDF document, still you are not able to complete the process, then don't be worried. Just reach out to RCM via this number so that you'll be given guidance or even be assisted on how to apply. If what we've presented here is not sufficient enough to enable you to do the application, then don't hesitate to reach out to RCM by calling 0793 555 000, 0793 555 000. So when you call her, she'll be able to guide you on how to do the application and complete the entire process. But if you're able to do the application on your own and you have the application form already in your email, please just forward that application form. Just forward that application form to 0702 79 0000. The moment you submit the form to this number, she'll be able to add you to the classes so that you start your learning immediately. Good. So I believe that is enough. If you complete this within 5 minutes, you'll be able to attend today's class at 6 p.m. So don't waste time. If you complete the application process 5 minutes after this meeting, then you will not miss today's 6 p.m. classes. And please do that. So thanks for your time. Have a blessed afternoon, and let's meet some other time.